My friends, I can't believe this. New inflation relief checks may be coming to all Americans. The stimulus checks could be approved if the United States enters a recession. Checks worth hundreds of dollars may be automatically deposited for many families and seniors. Dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of these details. Also, I will be giving away 3 $75 Walmart gift cards this coming Friday. If you'd like to enter the giveaways, all you have to do, my friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Record high inflation has millions of Americans wondering if a new crisis-era program could return. Stimulus checks totaling more than $3,000 were issued in 2020 and 2021 amid the economic downturn, which was caused by the crisis. And so far, several individual states have opted to issue checks, and many more states are expected to approve legislation this year. The IRS issued 3 stimulus payments during the crisis: $1,200 in April 2020, $600 in December 2020, and then $1,400 in March 2021. However, efforts to reinstate payments continue. A petition calling for monthly payments of $2,000 to each American continues to garner signatures, recently passing the 3 million mark. So when the crisis first hit the United States in February 2020, our country experienced a severe recession. By April 2020, the unemployment rate rose to 14.7%. That is the highest since the Great Depression. Lower-income families suffered the most from the impact, and so the government enacted programs to help alleviate the economic hardships, which were caused by the crisis, and also to stimulate the U.S. economy. As of March 2022, more than $1.5 trillion has been sent out to people across America through economic impact payments, tax refunds, and advanced child tax credit payments. In order to receive a 4th stimulus payment, Congress would have to pass legislation that would require the signature of President Biden. He and other lawmakers have considered sending a federal gas rebate check to Americans. A White House official told Fox News that the Biden administration has not ruled out the distribution of gas rebate cards as a way of subsidizing the price of gas. One proposal is a federal gas stimulus check that would give eligible Americans $100 a month for as long as the price of gas exceeds $4 a gallon. U.S. Representatives Lauren Underwood, Mike Thompson, and John Larson has proposed the idea with their Gas Rebate Act. Now, friends, Senate Democrats plan to make confirming President Biden's judicial nominees a top agenda item this year, after helping him put more judges on the bench than his former president did in his first 2 years in office. While passing major legislation is largely off the table once Republicans take control of the U.S. House of Representatives in the new session of Congress, Biden's ability to confirm new judges has strengthened after Democrats very narrowly increased their control of the Senate in the November election. Democratic Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer of New York has promised that judges will remain a top priority in the Congress to come. And Illinois Senator Dick Durbin, who is expected to once again chair the Senate Judiciary Committee, said that Democrats were in a position to hit the ground running, confirming nominees. Securing confirmations will be even easier over the next 2 years after Senator Warnock's re-election win in the Georgia runoff. It gave Democrats a clear majority in the chamber after 2 years of operating in a 50-50 Senate. The exact contours of the Democrats' majority is in flux after Senator Kristen Sinema switched her party affiliation from Democrat to Independent, but either she caucuses with Democrats and gives the party a 51-49 majority, or she does not, leaving Democrats with a 50-49 edge. Either way, Democrats will have a clear majority on the floor and in the Senate Judiciary Committee, which has been split evenly with Republicans, removing hurdles that have hindered Biden's ability to secure approval for many of the nominees whose advocacy of progressive causes prompted GOP opposition. President Biden will also open the new year with a bipartisan show of support to tout one of his major legislative wins, appearing with Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell in Kentucky to announce a major project funded by the infrastructure law. Well, my amazing and dearest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Tuesday. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here every day and watching the new videos that I post. Friends, I want to say thank you by giving away 3 $75 Walmart gift cards this coming Friday. If you would like to enter the giveaways, all you have to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and blessed week.
In charge of spending, the people in charge of both of the parties. When did they know that this would be necessary? Well, it's in the law, September 30th. You got 9 months, almost 10 months, to produce a plan, to have a spending plan. They weren't ready on September 30th, so they voted themselves 90 more days. They weren't ready last week either, so they voted themselves another week. And now we have it at 1:30 in the morning this morning. But what's the clamor? The clamor is to vote. Vote now. Let's get it done. Why are you standing in the way of spending? Well, the real question is this. What is more dangerous? What is more dangerous to the country? $1.1 trillion in new debt, or as Republican leadership likes to say, oh, but it's a win. It's a big win. We're getting $45 billion for the military. So which is more important? Which threatens the country more? Are we at risk for being invaded by a foreign power if we don't put $45 billion into the military? Or are we more at risk by adding to a $31 trillion debt? I think the greatest risk to our national security is our debt. The process stinks. It's an abomination. It's a no good, rotten way to run your government. $6 trillion entity, and they want 24 hours to process this, and then they want to go forward. I will be demanding 2 amendments. One, that this goes against the budget rules. The pay-go rules say you can't do this. You can't have all this new spending unless it's offset. We will also be demanding that the pay-go rules are increased. Instead of taking 60 votes to evade the rules, we're going to ask that it be a 2/3 vote to evade the rules. The American people don't want this. They're sick and tired of it. They're paying for it through the nose with inflation. Adding $1 trillion to the deficit will simply fuel the fires that are consuming our wages and consuming our retirement plans. It's a terrible system. Someone needs to stand up. We're standing up, and we're going to